2.2, we will discuss some concepts, but already we discussed point and slope form, that is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. This is already we discussed slope and point form, and a 2-point form, that is y minus y1 into x2 minus x1 is equal to x minus x1 into y2 minus y1. Already we discussed both the theorems. Then we want to discuss some concepts, that is right, heading slope and intercept. Slope and intercept forms. Slope and intercept forms. Slope and intercept forms. Yes, observe this diagram. So coordinate axis, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. If a line making an intercept of c units on y-axis, so that is 0 comma c, that means the line meets the y-axis at 0 comma c. That means the distance from origin to this point is c units. That means the line making c units on y-axis, making an intercept, this distance is called intercept on y-axis. A line making c units intercept on y-axis, that means that line cuts the y-axis at 0 comma c, cuts the y-axis at 0 comma c, whose slope is m, right? If a line makes an intercept c units on y-axis, in bracket, that is y-intercept is c. That is the meaning. That is called y-intercept. We call it is y-intercept. If a line makes an intercept of c units on y-axis, that is it passes through 0 comma c on y-axis. It passes through 0 comma c on y-axis, whose slope is m, is given, whose slope m is given. Then slope, we know the slope and passing through the point. We know the slope and passing through the point, that is slope and point form. Y minus y1, y1 is c. This is x1 y1 passing through x1 y1, that is y minus y1, that is y minus c is equal to m slope into x minus x1 is 0. Y minus c is equal to mx, that is y is equal to mx plus c. This is called slope intercept form. Slope intercept. This is called slope intercept form. If a line makes an intercept of c units on y-axis, means it passes through the point 0 comma c. 0 comma c lies on y-axis. C units intercept means from origin to this point distance where the line cuts the y-axis. For example, a line cuts the y-axis here. The distance from origin to that point is called intercept on y-axis. So this line meets at 0 comma c means this line makes an intercept c units on y-axis. That's why it passes through 0 comma c and having the slope m. By using slope and point form, you get y is equal to mx plus c. This form is called slope and intercept form. Here, right, note one point. Note, if a line makes an intercept small d units on x-axis, write this. If a line makes an intercept d units on x-axis, that is x-intercept is d. If a line makes an intercept of d units on x-axis, the figure is like this. This is the origin and this is the x-axis. So this distance is small d, that is this point is d comma 0. Here for example, this is the point. That point is d comma 0. If a line makes an intercept d units on x-axis, that is x-intercept is d. X-intercept is d. That is the equation of the line passing through d comma 0. The equation of the line passing through d comma 0 whose slope is m. Whose slope is m. Whose slope is m is given. Then, so passing through the point d comma 0, this is x1 y1 and slope m, y minus y1 is 0 is equals to m into x minus x1, that is x minus d. Then you get y is equal to m into x minus d. This is called slope and x-intercept form. This is called slope and x-intercept form. Here we discussed one single point. If a line passing through the origin, like this and like this also, If a line passing through the origin means this line making an 0 units intercept on x and y axis. The line making 0 intercept on x and y axis, that is c is equal to 0 and d is also 0. So in y is equal to mx plus c is equal to 0, you get y is equal to mx. For example, you substitute d is equal to 0 in here, we get again y is equal to mx. That's why you write. Note another point. If a line passing through the origin, if a line passing through the origin if a line passing through the origin, draw this figure. Note again, second note point, second point. Draw this figure. If a line passing through the origin then the equation of the line is, if a line passing through the origin then the equation of the line is y is equal to mx and y is equal to minus mx. Why? If the line lies in the first and third quadrant, that is, this is the angle of elevation. In the first quadrant, tan is positive, that's why slope m is positive. If the line lies in the second and fourth quadrant, that is above 90 degrees, that is second quadrant. In the second quadrant, tan is negative, that is tan theta is negative, that's why slope is negative, y is equal to minus mx. If the line passing through the origin, it lies in the first and third quadrant, it is positive slope, that is the first quadrant and third quadrant, tan is positive. If the line passing through the origin lies in the second and fourth quadrants, that is in second and fourth quadrants, tan is negative, slope m is equal to tan theta, that's why y is equal to minus mx. So this line is y is equal to mx and this line is y is equal to minus mx. Yes, this is the concept of slope and intercept form. Slope and x-intercept, slope and y-intercept. Slope and y-intercept is y is equal to mx plus c, if c is the y-intercept. X-intercept is d, then y is equal to m into x minus d. If the intercepts are zeros, that means the line passing through the origin, then the equation of the line is y is equal to mx or y is equal to minus mx. Next. Very, very important. Intercept form. Intercept form. Next heading. Intercept form. Observe this diagram. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. This is the origin. So if a straight line L, this is the L is equal to 0 is the straight line, meets the x-axis at A comma 0, and y-axis at B, that is 0 comma B. Draw that figure in the right hand side on your book. First you make a heading, intercept form. In the below, in the right hand side on your notes, in the right hand side, you sketch this figure. Here, the equation of the line L is equal to 0 makes intercepts small a units on x-axis and small b units on y-axis. Here the equation of the line L is equal to 0 makes intercept small a units, that is this length is small a units and this length is small b units. This line makes an intercept of a units on x-axis and makes an intercept of b units on y-axis. That is, it passes through capital A comma 0 and capital B 0 comma B. It passes through capital A comma 0. So making a units on x-axis means the line cuts the x-axis at a distance of a units from the origin. That's why the points on x-axis is a comma 0. X-axis, the point on x-axis is always y value 0. That's why capital A is a comma 0. And the same line meets the y-axis at a distance of b units from the origin. That's why it meets the y-axis at 0 comma b. That means the point, the value of x coordinate on y-axis is 0. That's why 0 comma b. This distance is b. That's why this point is 0 comma b. Here the required line passing through a comma 0 and 0 comma b. You know 2-point form. You know the 2-point form. Therefore the equation of the line is, you consider this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. A is x1 y1 and B is x2 y2. Substitute the formula y minus y1 into x2 minus x1 is equal to x minus x1 into y2 minus y1. So y minus y1, y minus 0 into x2 minus x1. Here x2 is 0 minus x1 is a is equal to x minus x1, x minus a into y2 minus y1. Y2 is b minus y1 is 0. Y minus 0 is y. That implies y into minus a. Y minus 0 is y. 0 minus a is minus a is equal to x minus a into b minus ya is equal to xb minus ab. From this, xb plus ya is equals to ab. You bring minus ab into this side, this minus ya into that side. xb plus ya is equal to ab. That implies dividing both sides with ab. That is xb by ab plus YA by AB is equal to AB by AB. Here BB cancel, X by A. Here AA cancel, Y by B is equal to AB cancel, that is equal to 1. This is the intercept form. Intercept form. Intercept form. First we produced slope and y-intercept form. Then we produced slope and x-intercept form. Then the equation of the line passing through the origins, and this is called intercept form. If a line making an x-intercept small a on x-axis and y-intercept small b on y-axis, then the equation of the line L is in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Next, very important concept. Normal form or perpendicular form. Of a straight line. Normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. Normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. Very important. Normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. First, in the right hand side, you draw this figure. Yes, here L is equal to 0. This is the required line. if a perpendicular is drawn from origin to this line, if a perpendicular is drawn from origin to this line, the length of the perpendicular, for example, you consider this is M, this point is M, so OM is equal to small p. The length of the perpendicular distance from origin to the line L is equal to 0 is small p. The perpendicular distance from origin to the line L is small p, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha in the positive direction of x-axis. This perpendicular makes an angle alpha. Here perpendicular is nothing but normal form or perpendicular form. So this perpendicular is also called a normal of this line. So L is a line. A perpendicular is drawn from origin to the line. The perpendicular distance from origin to this line is small p, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha in the positive direction of x-axis. Write this. The equation of a line L is equal to 0 which is at a distance small p from the origin, the perpendicular OM makes an angle alpha. The perpendicular OM makes an angle alpha in the positive direction of x-axis. The perpendicular makes an angle alpha in the positive direction of x-axis. Yes. Here a perpendicular is drawn from M to x-axis. A perpendicular is drawn from M to x-axis. A perpendicular is drawn from capital M to x-axis. It meets at N. A perpendicular is drawn from M to x-axis. It meets at N. Observe this. ONM is a right angle triangle. ONM is a right angled triangle. ONM is a right angled triangle. That is here right angle. Angle ONM is equal to 90 degrees. Let ON is equal to small x and NM is equal to small y. That implies M is equal to x comma y. ON is small x, NM is equal to small y. That means M coordinates are x comma y. ON length is small x, NM length is small y. That's why M coordinates are x comma y. Next, right? Here, this is alpha. In this triangle ONM, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, this is the hypotenuse. Then apply cos alpha. Cos alpha is equal to adjacent side ON by hypotenuse OM. That is, ON is x, OM is small p. From this you get x is equal to p cos alpha. Cos alpha is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is ON by OM. ON length is small x we consider. So OM is small p, length perpendicular distance, that is small p. From this you get x is equal to p cos alpha. Next, sin alpha. Sin alpha is equal to opposite side Mn by OM. That is, Mn is small y, OM is small p. From this you get y is equal to p sin alpha. Y is equal to p sin alpha. That is, M coordinates are p cos alpha comma p sin alpha. So M coordinates are x comma y. That is p cos alpha comma p sin alpha. So we required this line equation L is equal to 0. We required this line equation L is equal to 0. But we find out the line passing through the point M, p cos alpha comma p sin alpha. So we required slope of this line. We required slope of this line. But observe this. This is the perpendicular line of L. OM is the perpendicular line of L. OM makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. What is the slope of OM? Tan alpha. Alpha is the inclination of OM. Alpha is the inclination of OM. So OM slope is tan alpha. You know OM slope, this L is perpendicular to OM. We know M1 into M2 is equal to -1. Two lines are perpendicular. Their slopes, product of the slopes is equal to -1. By using that concept, we find the slope of L. Okay, first here you write. Next, continuation. The slope of perpendicular OM is tan alpha. The slope of the perpendicular OM is tan alpha. Slope of this line, OM line, is tan alpha. Slope of the line capital L is equal to 0 implies M is equal to -1 by tan alpha. How? For example, first line slope, OM slope is M1. M1 is equal to tan alpha. L slope is M, question mark. L slope is M. We want to find out L slope. So product of the slope, both are perpendicular. M1 into M is equal to -1. Here M1 is tan alpha into M is equal to -1. Then you get M is equal to -1 by tan alpha. You understood? You understood my point? Here, OM slope we know. We know OM slope is tan alpha. Why? OM makes an inclination alpha with x-axis. That's why OM slope is tan alpha. L slope we don't know. But L and OM are perpendicular to each other. Let us consider L slope is small m and OM slope is m1, that is equal to tan alpha. So both are perpendicular. That's why m1 into m is equal to -1. So m1 is tan alpha into m is equal to -1. From this you get m is equal to -1 by tan alpha. That means slope of the line L is equal to 0 is equal to -1 by tan alpha. -1 by tan alpha means minus cot alpha. 1 by tan alpha is nothing but cot alpha minus cot alpha. Yes. This is the line. The line passing through the point M we know, and the slope of the L is also we know. The line passing through the point M we know, and the line slope is minus cot alpha we know. Apply the slope and point form. Therefore, the equation of the line L is equal to 0 is y minus y1. What is y1? In the M point, y1 is p sin alpha is equal to m, that is minus cot alpha, into x minus x1, that is x minus p cos alpha. X minus p cos alpha. Yes. Y minus p sin alpha is equal to, here minus cot alpha is minus cos alpha by sin alpha. Cot alpha is cos alpha by sin alpha into x minus p cos alpha. Then cross multiplication, y minus p sin alpha into sin alpha is equal to minus cos alpha into x minus p cos alpha. So sin alpha is multiplied inside the bracket, y sin alpha minus p sin square alpha. Y sin alpha minus p into sin alpha sin square alpha is equal to minus x cos alpha minus into minus plus p cos square alpha. You bring minus x cos alpha into this side, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to, you bring minus p sin square alpha, that is p sin square alpha plus p cos square alpha. P sin square alpha plus p cos square alpha. That is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p is common, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Here p is common, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. This is called normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. This is called normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. This is called normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. That is where alpha 0 is less than or equal to alpha is less than 360 degrees, where 0 is less than or equal to alpha is less than 360 degrees. That is, while moving this line perpendicular, the curve is like this. For example, moving like this, the line is like this. Moving this side, that's why alpha is moving from 0 degrees to 360 degrees. For example, moving above 90 degrees, this line is in the second quadrant. Moving above 180 degrees, this line is in the third quadrant. Moving above 270 degrees, the line is in the fourth quadrant. Different cases are there. This is a very, very important theorem. This form is very useful for problems also. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. Here P is the perpendicular distance from origin to the line, given line L. P is the perpendicular distance from origin to the given line L. So, today we discussed slope and y-intercept form and slope and x-intercept form, and if the intercepts are zeros, that is the line passing through the origin, that the line is slope and y-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept. Slope and x-intercept form is y is equal to m into x minus d, where d is the x-intercept. And if the intercepts are zeros, intercepts are 0 means the line passing through the origin. The line passing through the origin is y is equal to mx or y is equal to minus mx. Y is equal to mx, the line lies in the first and third quadrants. Y is equal to minus mx, the line lies in the second and fourth quadrants. Next, we prove the intercept form whose x-intercept is the small a and y-intercept is the small b. Then the equation of the intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Next, this is the normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line. If a straight line L is equal to 0, a perpendicular is drawn from origin to the line L. The distance from origin to the line is small p. So the perpendicular makes an angle alpha in the positive direction of x-axis. We proved the normal form or perpendicular form of a straight line L is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to 0. Here alpha is the angle made by the perpendicular of a line. Angle made by the perpendicular of a line, not this line. The perpendicular of this line makes an angle alpha, and p is the distance. P is always positive. P is the distance from origin to the line L. So this is the normal form and the perpendicular form. Tomorrow onwards we discuss the problems, that is the 10.2 exercise. Okay, thank you.